तो प्यारे बच्चों, हम लोगों ने मैग्नेट के बारे में पढ़ा अभी पिछले क्लास में या पिछले लेक्चर में। थोड़ा सा वाटर के बारे में देख लेते हैं। वाटर एक नेचुरल रिसोर्स होता है। अबाउट 3/4 ऑफ द अर्थ सरफेस इज कवर्ड विद द वाटर। Human needs water for drinking, cooking, washing, bathing. Plants need water to prepare their food and also for growth. Continuous circulation of water from the earth's surface into the air and from the air back to the earth's surface is called water cycle. Heavy rains may lead to flood. तो ये एक definition भी हो गया. What is flood? Heavy rains may lead to the floods. Floods cause great damage to life and property. Lack of rain may lead to drought. तो heavy rain may lead to flood or lack of rain may lead to drought. So this is the definition of flood and drought. A drought is an extended period of months or year when a region does not receive any rainfall. अब आप देख सकते हैं कि ड्रॉट से क्या होता है। ड्रॉट लीड्स टू ड्राइंग द सॉइल, स्कैसिटी ऑफ फूड एंड फॉडर, डिहाइड्रेशन, रिलेटेड डिजीज, डेथ ऑफ लाइव स्टॉक एंड पीपल. We need to conserve water as the demand for water is increasing day by day. Water can be conserved by using it carefully and avoiding unnecessary wastage. Rainwater harvesting is the method of collection and storage of rainwater from rooftops or from land surface for future use. Water is a wonderful liquid. It is very essential for life. It is one of the most common substances around us. There is the water almost everywhere on the earth. About 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. Water is also present inside us. हमारे भीतर भी पानी है. All living things need water to survive. In fact, a person can survive longer without food than without water to drink. मतलब बिना खाए तो आप कुछ ज़्यादा दिन चल सकते हो, लेकिन बिना पानी के बहुत कम समय में ही डे बाई डे निपट लेंगे. तो नीड ऑफ वाटर, हर जगह वाटर है. वी यूज वाटर फॉर मेनी पर्पज, ड्रिंकिंग, कुकिंग, वॉशिंग, बाथिंग, फ्लशिंग द लेबोरेटरी एंड इवन फॉर रिक्रिएशन. हैव यू एवर विजिटेड अ वाटर पार्क? इजंट इट फन टू द देयर लिस्ट अ फ्यू मोर एक्टिविटीज फॉर विच वाटर इज नेसेसरी. हाउ मच वाटर टू डू वी यूज. देखो यहाँ पे डायग्राम इसीलिए दिखाया गया है कि बहुत ज़्यादा पानी वेस्ट मत करिए, जो ज़रूरत है उतना ही यूज करिए. धन्यवाद. सोर्सेज ऑफ वाटर में क्या क्या है आप देख सकते हैं. लिखने के लिए तो लिखा हुआ 3/4 ऑफ द अर्थ सरफेस इज कवर्ड विथ वाटर. द वेरियस सोर्सेज ऑफ वाटर ऑन द अर्थ आर पॉन्ड्स, लेक्स, वेल्स, रिवर, सीज, ओशियन एंड ग्लेशियर्स. रेन इज ए मेजर सोर्स ऑफ वाटर. Water from different sources seeps through porous soils and gets stored as groundwater. How does seawater becomes saline? The river water flowing into seas brings with it large quantities of salt which make the seawater saline. तो यहाँ से क्लियर हो गया कि सी वाटर सलाइन क्यों है. कि बारिश के समय में जो नदियाँ होती हैं बहुत सारी साल्ट को बहा करके ले जाती हैं अर्थ सरफेस से, और जाके सभी रिवर अल्टीमेटली मिलती हैं सी में, तो वो साल्टी हो जाती है. Difference between the need and availability of water. Only 2.5% of all the water present on the earth is fresh water. तो देख रहे हैं बच्चों, सिर्फ 2.5% वाटर ही फ्रेश वाटर है एंड इज रेस्ट इज साल्टी वाटर. बाकी सब साल्टी वाटर. Even though there is plenty of fresh water available on the earth, but it has not always been available when and where it is needed. Also, available water is not always of suitable quality for us uses. This is the water cycle, the continuous circulation of water from the earth's surface to the air and from the air back to the earth's surface is called water cycle. This is the diagram. What is water cycle? The continuous circulation of water from the earth's surface to the air and from the air back to the earth's surface is called water cycle. Can water disappear? हो सकता है. Activities से समझिए. Although evaporation takes place at all temperatures, the rate of evaporation is faster when water is heated. What is Transpiration is the process of loss of water by plants in the form of water vapor is called transpiration. This water vapor also mixes with air. Plant and animals also release water vapor during respiration. Thus, water vapor enters the air through the following processes: transpiration, evaporation and respiration. बहुत बढ़िया क्वेश्चन है कि किस किस मेथड से वाटर वेपर एंटर करता है एयर में. तो द आंसर इज ट्रांसपायरेशन, इवेपोरेशन एंड रेस्पिरेशन. There are four main sources of clouds: stratus cloud, nimbus clouds, cumulus clouds and cirrus cloud. तो आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो फ्लड का पिक्चर बना हुआ है. If it rain heavily, it may cause the water level of lakes, ponds and rivers to rise, leading to a condition called flood. Effects of flood. Flood causes great damage to crops, animal and human life. Flood water can damage structures such as buildings. Flood can lead to landslide. People and animals may drown in the flood water and die. Flood can cause shortage of food crops, unhygienic condition, scarcity of drinking water. What happens if it does not rain for a long time? This is the condition of drought. A drought is an extended period of months or year when a region does not receive any rainfall. A drought can cause a lot of damage and harm to life. Effects of drought. The crop yield becomes less, the soil dries up, lack of water may cause death of livestock, water shortage may cause death of people living in drought area, food and fodder becomes scarce, dehydration and other related diseases are common during drought. People of drought affected areas may migrate due to lack of alternative food source. This may put civic and economic pressure on non-drought areas. This is the picture of shortage of water. The population of the world is increasing day by day and so is the demand for water. So we must use water wisely and save it properly. Some of the way by which we can conserve water. Use minimum amount of water for bathing. Use a bucket instead of shower. Never drain the water when there may be another use for it. You can reuse the water used for washing vegetable etc. for watering plants. Do not let water run while brushing, shaving or washing your hand for face. जब आप ब्रश करते हैं तो नल चालू मत छोड़िए. शेविंग करते समय भी आप एक बाउल में या मग में लेकर के यूज करिए, तो उससे बहुत सारा वाटर आप बचा सकते हैं. Make sure that your house has no leaky taps. Avoid flushing the toilets unnecessarily. A lot of water is wasted in this process. Turn off the taps immediately after use. Adopt rainwater harvesting. What is rainwater harvesting? Very important question is most from here this topic. Rainwater harvesting is the method of collection and storage of rainwater from the rooftops or from land surface for future use. It is a very good method for increasing the availability of water. The water is generally stored in the tanks or is directed to the ground. Groundwater. In this method, the rainwater is allowed to go into the ground directly. This can be stored underground for later use. Now, this is the storing rainwater in tanks. This is the picture from the rooftop to collect it in the tank. Conduct a slogan writing competition in your class on the topic Save Water. Display your slogans on the school notice board. What is landslide? A mass of soil, rocks, etc. that slides down a slope. Groundwater, water that gets stored underground. Rainwater harvesting, collection and storage of rainwater from rooftops or from land surface for future use. Now this is the MCQ. How much of the earth surface is covered with the water? 3/4. Rate of evaporation is faster when water is heated. Floods can lead to All of these options are loss of crops, unhygienic condition, scarcity of drinking water. This is the result of floods. Which of the following is a way of conserving water? The answer is turning off the tap immediately after use. Which of these processes is not responsible for the presence of water vapor in the air? Condensation. Large drop of water fall down on the earth is the form of rain. As water vapor rises higher and higher, it gets cooler. Flood cause great damage. All of these, crops, animals and humans. Transpiration is the process of loss of water by plants in vapor form. Transpiration by the plants. Loss of water by plants in vapor is called transpiration. What is evaporation? Evaporation of water takes place at all the temperature. Plants lose water from their leaves by the process of transpiration. Water vapor enters the air through the process of transpiration, evaporation and respiration. Heavy rain may lead to flood. About 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. We need to conserve water.